It's September, which means at least two things for sure. That old Earth, Wind & Fire song on the radio, and new iPhones. Apple dropped its new iPhone 11 lineup earlier this month with 3 models to choose from. The base iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I would like to be a fly on the wall when they decided on that last one. I'm hoping next year the top-end model is going to be the iPhone 12 Ultra Pro Max. And if you're wondering what makes it Max, by the way, it's just a Pro with a Max-sized screen and a Max-sized battery. The most interesting new features start with the revamped camera system. The base model now has 2 rear cameras, unlike the previous generation iPhone XR, which only had 1. So one of them is a normal one, and the second will be able to see 4 times as much of your surroundings and capture things that are happening outside the frame, which means it's got an ultra-wide-angle lens on it. If you step up to the Pro or the Pro Max, there's now a 3rd telephoto lens on the back for taking sharper photos of faraway objects. Apple also says that regular shots will utilize data from all 3 cameras to create a better-looking final product. Regardless of which iPhone model you go with, there's also a new night mode that uses software processing to keep those tricky low-light photos from turning out way too dark or blurry. Another big change on the outside is the variety of colors the iPhone now comes in. Aside from the usual black and white, the base model will come in light purple, yellow, red, and nursing home green for the old at heart. And the Pro models will keep the gold, gray, and silver options, but also add a new midnight green color. Around the other side, the screen-to-body ratio remains nearly identical to last generation, with the notch making what is hopefully its last appearance before the final curtain falls on its short and unappreciated career. Once again, the base model comes equipped with an LCD display, while the Pro models get upgraded OLEDs that are apparently more power efficient. The exterior has also been fortified, with Apple claiming that both the front and back glass are more scratch resistant than past generations, and that they've added better water resistance. They're now boasting 30 minutes of resistance at 2 meters of depth for the basic, or 4 meters if you pick up the Pro models. Under the hood, the new iPhones all come with the new A13 Bionic system on a chip, which is quite powerful, with early benchmarks showing it well ahead of the top-end Snapdragon 855 used in flagship Android phones. This should help with the iPhone's photo and video processing. Apple also claims that the A13 is 20% faster than the previous generation for gaming and augmented reality. And there's also machine learning accelerators incorporated onto the A13, which third-party developers will hopefully take advantage of. But for now, they'll at least aid in delivering those advanced camera features that we discussed. Speaking of chips, this time around there's another chip, simply called U1, that's new to the iPhone 11 lineup. It's meant to be a spatial awareness chip that can interact with other devices equipped with U1 to do things like help find a lost iPhone or send files using AirDrop simply by pointing one iPhone at another. Which doesn't sound like much, but kind of like when Apple added a compass, it appears that additional capabilities will be coming in the future, especially once they open it up to third-party developers. On the subject of the future, the new iPhones don't come with 5G support. You will have to wait at least another year for that. But you do at least get enhanced connectivity in the form of Wi-Fi 6, which you can learn more about right up here. You get support for Dolby Atmos for better sound while using headphones, and you get an optional fast 18-watt charger if you want to clobber your battery with electrons during a quick top-up before heading out for a night on the town. There's also a generational improvement in battery life, thanks to both larger battery capacities and, according to Apple, their most efficient SoC ever. With all that said, taken all together, the iPhone 11 lineup seems to be mostly an upgrade for the photo enthusiasts, with a nice little price drop on the low end. So there are definitely cool features, and you might be tempted to rush out and grab one, but I'd say that unless you're a few generations back, you'll want to take a second to think about if you use your phone for getting them influencer level shots, or if you'll just be paying a lot of money to scroll through Twitter a hair faster. Speaking of a hair faster, I need my prompter to go a hair faster if I'm going to be able to read this sponsor spot. FreshBooks is the small business accounting software that's custom built for how you want to work. It's a simple way to be more productive, more organized, and to get paid faster. With FreshBooks, you can create and send professional-looking invoices in less than 30 seconds. You can set up online payments with just a couple of clicks to get paid up to 4 days faster. You can see when your client has seen your invoice to put an end to the guessing games, and you don't have to take my word for it. You can try it for free at freshbooks.com/techquickie. Just enter TechQuickie in the How Did You Hear About Us section. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, dislike, check out our other videos, and don't forget to subscribe, because if you do, gremlins will eat your babies. No, that's if you forget to subscribe, they'll eat your babies, not if you subscribe.